Alright, cell phone video number 2 about gang stalking. It's going to be an update about gang stalking pretty much from, it's kind of like the after effect of when you don't experience any street theater, you don't hear anything through synthetic telepathy, you don't get harassed by vehicles or anything. You don't notice the same vehicle following you around. People around you aren't sleep depriving you and stressing you out. Um, you're not breathing in the gas that they administered through your vents when you're in jail. You're not questioning what they're putting in your food. You're pretty much left with a lot of trauma after um, all the street theater and you being able to comprehend that this technology is able to hear your thoughts and stuff like that. They're able to see through your point of view. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I knew when I was going through this stuff that um, it was gonna be terrible because it was terrible when I was going through it, when I was getting tortured in jail, and I went through the whole realization or trying to figure out how the fuck are these people able to hear my thoughts. Until I got out of jail, I survived it. I didn't kill myself. They tried to get me to kill myself every day on administrative segregation. Um, so I'm not gonna lie, I crashed and burned. I like it's crazy because the same way that I handled my depression before I knew that I was getting gang stalked and before I knew that people could hear my thoughts, I dealt with it the same with the trauma from this extraterrestrial technology. And I'm like, wow, I'm really handling this like it was a breakup or just everything, everyday things that you feel traumatized from that you could potentially become depressed from. I literally use the same coping mechanisms, with the remote neural monitoring and gang stalking. And I mean, I never worked with those people before. You know what I'm saying? I never gave into them and try to work with them, or I guess still be around them or something like that. But I definitely have made some traumatizing decisions in my life. I felt like I self-destructed and they gave me all the tools to do it. Um, Maybe one is ruining my reputation by even talking about this stuff, admitting that I hear things in my head that I think are coming from somewhere. So, people are going to look at you like you're crazy normally, but, I didn't know if it was a spell or what. And then I got on the internet, and after, it kind of took a while, looking up and really figuring out these terms, which are synthetic or artificial telepathy, gang stalking, and remote neural monitoring. I left a comment on somebody's, it was like a prison channel video, and I asked if anybody else has been tortured with these things, and everybody's like, TF, the fuck? What is this he talking about? Huh? Where is this coming from? And, I wanted to type something like, it's a vocabulary word. Go look it up. And I think I did, but, these things exist. And I pretty much wanted to put this out there because, it's more information about this whole program and especially the after effects of it. Honestly, now I feel like people look at me like I got a slap on the wrist by getting gang stalked and hit with remote neural monitoring and being tortured every day on administrative segregation. Um, and it was very severe, man. I feel like people treated like it was a slap on the wrist, and they were trying to get me to kill myself every day. Like everybody around me, all the inmates around me in the cell. When you got vents in the cell, so if somebody's yelling at you and shit like that at night, you're gonna hear that like they're right there next to you, and that's what they did on top of other things. gaslighting me. I thought my kids were like in the walls in a cooler full of mold or shit, and they put them in there long enough to where they can still survive but just still be fucked up. I thought my girlfriend was being sexually assaulted down in the cells below me, but she was actually the one setting me up. And they just, I don't know if they made me hear certain things or they were down there saying things, but I know that they can definitely fool your fool what's going on, especially like in the next room or something like that. you know, I'm pretty sure they can make you think something's happening in the next room and there's people in there and there's no people in there. So has it been hard knowing these things? Of course. Yes, definitely. Like it feels weird. The atmosphere feels different. Like I look at the world different. I look at the air different. Like, I know that my certain type of frequency is able to be uh, spied upon. I guess I didn't know the world was like that. I know you can turn on the radio or watch YouTube, but I didn't know that you can be hearing this in your head on some synthetic telepathy. Like, okay, seriously, y'all, Mr. X-Men with Xavier, Professor Xavier. Yeah, it definitely feels like you got abducted by an alien and they did some type of surgery on you because out of nowhere, um, either you feel like you're Mr. X in the wheelchair, the bald dude that can, telepathy all that, and you're making other people hear stuff, or they're the superhero X-Men that has like the ultimate power of your sensory, what I'm saying, everything you hear and all that. So you're like a normal person one day, and then you're Professor X, or your Xavier, whatever his name is, I don't know, or the people around you are that person, but they're the bad guy, they're Magneto. They want to kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, let me stop cussing as much. I don't know if that affects the video, but anyway, um, man, the toll it takes on your mental and trust with people is very bad. Um, and this is nothing. Why did I get targeted? Why do people get targeted for this? Why did I? Why do people do this? Honestly, I feel like what a lot of people feel is because you're kind of like a whistleblower, especially if you're talking about this technology. You're kind of like a whistleblower. You know what I'm saying? If they did that to you and you know that, and then you talk about it, you're like a whistleblower. So, of course, it's embarrassing for a lot of people to know your deepest, darkest secrets. But then you come to the point where you can tell them to anybody because that's just, I mean, you're that authentic. I mean, it takes a lot to even articulate. It took a lot of pain to be able to describe how they tricked me, because I didn't know how they did it till YouTube. Thanks, guys. Shout out to you guys making these videos on YouTube, because I would have still thought it was a voodoo doll making my ribs pinch, and I would have I would have thought it was like they put some period blood in my spaghetti and I ate it, and now they can hear my thoughts. So shout out to you guys. Um, so I would say, like I said, I crashed and burned. I'm very embarrassed. I made some very bad mistakes, but you know what? I could talk all about them right now. I'm a very transparent person. It's really hard. My confidence is kind of low. It's actually really low. Like it's kind of weird because I know I was like targeted and beat down and kicked when I'm down for a good cause. So it kind of messes my head up. I have a low self confidence because I was treated like this, but they treated me like this because I was a good person. So I'm doing this for the people that have been gang stalked and maybe going through it in the midst of it and don't even know what it is. It's technology. I don't know if it's a box. I don't know what it is, but they can hear your thoughts. The police, FBI, NSA, whoever. secret societies, Illuminati. This is real. So a lot of people don't believe that too. A lot of people don't believe it. And it's simple. Like my girlfriend had it. Like she's been over this house before, and she knows about that technology. Of course, these people are not ever gonna say anything about it. Which I want to know how they do it. But um, these individuals that go through this are so strong. I wouldn't mess with those guys. I think they actually mess with their heads because you know they kind of don't want to mess with them in other areas because they know that they are very superior. Um, I can't stress enough like how I feel like I've let myself down. I feel like I let myself down because I mean, just going through that by yourself, you know, it's really, really, really hard. And I was in jail and I got tortured and all type of stuff like that. I've been to jail plenty of times. I know how to operate in jail. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I don't get into no problems in jail. Now, jail that the guards are the gang stalkers and the mental health are the gang stalkers and the people that classify you to your unit are the gang stalkers. That's a hard jail. Lancaster County Corrections, Lincoln, Nebraska. Um, so yeah, like I mean, I'm just follow up. I mean, I used to hear stuff though. Like after I got out of jail and people weren't following me around or I wasn't around people. I still they used to wake me up out of my sleep. One time, I mean, I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna go to sleep because I try to go to sleep and I get woken up every time out of nowhere. So that happened, but it doesn't happen anymore, and a lot of people ask for an update, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But what's crazy? I don't take it as serious as I should, but I'm still alive. I'm still alive. And sometimes I don't want to be, especially because I know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be alive sometimes, but um I guess it comes with the territory of raising your intellect, raising your courage, like like raising your heart. Um Man, I was the type of person to where I was broke. I'm still broke, but I'm giving away. You know what I'm saying? I'm a charitable person, but I don't got shit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of looked at life like, to an animal, I could be an angel, or I could be a devil. You know, so um, and I feel like these people are kind of devils because that's kind of how they treated me like an animal. They treated man. They had me eating animals that I don't know what animal it was and treating me worse than the mystery meat. Mm. So yeah. I mean that's kind of it. I mean there's probably more that I can go into. But I just want to get straight to the point. I feel like a lot of people make a lot of introductions to talk about stupid things, but not getting straight to the point. Um, it's crazy how these people that I know try to get me to kill myself and that use remote neural monitoring are still out in the real world on social media like that. You can look at their page and they're probably posting a whole bunch of stuff about missing children, but that's they don't give a fuck about them missing children. Um, yeah, I mean, I was just talking to somebody today. There can we try to figure out a security plan for like a way that we cannot have people hearing our thoughts. That's what I'm thinking on, seriously. Um, and I think I'm kind of ahead of the game with that because people aren't even understanding how that works, and I'm trying to understand how to make it not work. So, yeah, man. My whole God perspective got messed up. Honestly, that's what did the worst to me because I really believed in God. Crown chakra, all that type of stuff. Like I was a godhead. Seriously, I was really a godhead, not a crackhead, not a weed head. I was a godhead, and I lost that because the person that was using the remote neural monitoring manipulated me into believing that he was Jesus. You hear that all the time. People think they're the first person to beat gang stalking. They're the biggest targeted individual. That's not always the case. They just try to get you to act like a narcissistic, self-centered know-it-all. Don't do that. Peace out, y'all. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know your experiences. Talk to me. Let me know if you want to update. Let me know if you want more. Um, yeah, man. Might make another video. This is my first attempt. The video went pretty good, so didn't have to restart or nothing. So y'all stay safe, man. Stay away from the gang stalkers. Stay away from all those evil people. You know what I'm saying? If you got some stuff, try to keep it to yourself. Don't cause no heat and attention onto yourself, and don't try to become a martyr. That's kind of what I did. Don't martyr yourself, because a lot of these people don't even care. So that being said, y'all have a good day. I'm about to upload this probably pretty soon. To be honest, I'm very embarrassed at myself and my surroundings. 2019 going to 2020. Excuse me. Um, no, the world is messed up. Straight up. And it's even worse when they mess you up, when they know exactly what gets to you because they can hear your thoughts. Can't stress that enough. They can hear your thoughts. Be aware. That's about it.